Have you ever opened your eyes to a morning that felt heavier than usual? The same bed, the same ceiling, but something in you feels like it's still carrying yesterday. Maybe not a memory, not even pain, just a weight that never really left. They told us, be strong, keep going, don't look back, but no one ever taught us how to let go. Not really, not gently, not when it mattered most. And maybe that's why we still wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. There was a man I once knew who carried that truth for nearly 40 years. He missed his daughter's recital, not because he didn't care, but because he chose something else. That day, he had just lost a major client. He was standing outside a conference room, waiting to speak with them again. He looked at his watch. Her recital had just started. He paused, thought of turning around, then told himself, she'll understand. She'll be fine. And he walked in. She was 14. That night, she didn't say anything, just left the award she'd won on his pillow, next to a drawing she'd made when she was 5, 2 stick figures holding hands. One of them had a tie. It wasn't the first thing he'd missed, but it was the first time. She stopped expecting him. He tried. He really did. Every year, he bought the same bouquet, white lilies, always white lilies. At first, he placed them in the same vase at home. Later, when she moved out, he had them delivered. She never replied, never said anything, but he kept sending them. Until one day, she called. His granddaughter was in the hospital. Emergency. He went, sat beside her for an hour. Neither of them spoke. Then finally, she whispered, "You never knew. I told you many times. I've always been allergic to lilies, but I still put them in the vase every year." That night he went home, opened the drawer, took out the award and the drawing. He didn't put them back. He placed them in the fire. "Maybe she never needed me to fix it," he said. "Maybe she just needed me to stop pretending it never mattered." He didn't try to fix the past. He didn't rewrite the story. That night, he simply let it end, and with that, he made space for something new to begin. Maybe that's what it means, to truly let go, not to erase, but to release. Over 2,000 years ago, in ancient China, there was a man who walked away from power, from war, from rules, from noise. He left the palace and chose the mountain, not to run away, but to return to what moves without noise. And from that silence, he wrote just 5,000 words, but those words became the Tao Te Ching, a book not meant to control your life, but to free you from trying. A text that gave birth to Taoism, one of the world's oldest spiritual paths. And unlike most philosophies, it doesn't tell you to try harder. It begins by telling you to pause, to let go, to stop reaching, and start listening. This is what he left us, not to follow blindly, but to sit with, to carry. And if we listen, really listen, this is what he said. By letting it go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. But when you try and try, the world is beyond winning. This isn't advice. It's not poetry. It's a truth. Many of us resist until life brings us to a moment where we have nothing left but the strength to let go. That moment when letting go isn't a choice, but the only way forward. You've been there maybe, or maybe you're standing in it right now. So what does it really mean to let go in the way Laozi meant, to win by not holding on, to stop and somehow get it all done. The story we shared wasn't just about a man and his daughter. It was about all of us and the quiet ways we try to make things right. He kept sending flowers, same lilies every year. She never said a word. But that's how many of us hold on. Not with big gestures, but with small, repetitive acts. Through routines, through guilt, through the stories we keep rewriting in our heads. Deep down, we believe that if we let go, things will fall apart. That peace means we've given up. That not fighting means forgetting. But Laozi offers something different. Letting go isn't failure. It's a return to how life was always meant to move. Like water that doesn't push, but still reaches everywhere. By letting it go, it all gets done. He's not asking us to abandon effort, but to let go of forcing. Let go of the tight grip of needing to win, of needing to be right. Because sometimes, the moment we stop chasing is the moment life finally turns to meet us. Letting go isn't just hard because we're afraid. It's hard because the world around us keeps telling us not to. We're taught from a young age, hold on, work harder, never quit. It's on office walls, in TV ads, in how our parents raised us. Don't waste what you started. Winners never give up. Try again, harder this time. It sounds strong, motivating, responsible. But sometimes it becomes a trap. A man stays in a job that's been burning him out for 12 years because quitting looks weak. A woman keeps fixing a relationship that stopped feeling safe long ago because letting go feels like failure. A daughter takes care of her mother day after day, but can't even say she's tired because good children don't stop. We hold on because we think effort equals worth. But Laozi said something else. He said, "The world is won by those who let it go." He didn't mean lazy. He meant aligned. He meant there's a point where holding on becomes the thing that breaks us. And at that point, not letting go isn't strength anymore. It's fear. We also know the second half of his sentence. When you try and try, the world is beyond winning. It's a warning that sometimes trying too hard is the problem. That the outcome we're chasing runs further the more we chase it. That chasing itself becomes the block. Like trying to sleep by telling yourself to sleep. Like trying to relax by demanding calm. What Laozi is asking isn't to stop living, it's to stop forcing. Let go of controlling outcomes. Let go of measuring life by how hard it feels. And that is where freedom begins. Of course, letting go isn't something you just decide. It's not a moment, it's a practice, repeated in small choices throughout ordinary days. So what does that look like in real life? Sometimes it means doing your work fully, but not tying your worth to who notices. You still show up with care. You still aim to do it well, but you stop using attention as your measure of success. You give your best, not because you're being watched, but because you've made peace with the effort itself. That's the Laozi way, letting go of reward, but not of intention. Sometimes it means not calling someone just to fix how it ended, letting that last sentence stay, even if it wasn't perfect, letting silence be the closure, instead of turning every goodbye into one more rescue mission. Sometimes it means doing the same routine, but with less tension in your body. No rushing, no proving, no pressure to optimize every hour. Just doing it without needing it to fix you, without turning everything into a test. That is what Laozi called not forcing, and And sometimes it means trusting that what needs to unfold won't need to be pushed. Laozi said, by letting it go, it all gets done. Not by stopping effort, but by stopping the struggle to control what effort can't guarantee. Letting go doesn't mean walking away. It means staying without clinging. It means doing what matters without needing a perfect result. And sometimes, when your hands stop gripping, the thing you were chasing has room to return. But before that can happen, maybe there's something even quieter. A moment when you stop chasing outside and start listening inside. You've probably tried hard to fix things, to hold on, to make something work, because walking away felt wrong. We all have, because we're taught that effort means love, that holding on is strength. But Laozi said, when you try and try, the world is beyond winning. So maybe the real question isn't, have I tried enough? Maybe it's, have I pushed myself too hard for too long in the wrong place? Ask yourself, is there something in your life you keep trying to fix, but the more you try, the more drained you feel? Maybe it's not broken. Maybe it just wants to be released. Can you give yourself one small pause? Not to give up, but to rest your grip? Not forever, just today. And maybe that one pause is all it takes for something to begin again, gently. Laozi once wrote, by letting it go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. But when you try and try, the world is beyond winning. We all hold on to something, a role, a regret, a version of how things should have gone. But maybe today, you don't have to let go of everything. Just notice what's been holding on to you. So if you could let go of just one thing, for now, just for today, ask yourself, what's still living in me that I no longer want to carry forward? If this space gave you something, a breath, a shift, a little more quiet, you're always welcome to come back or stay a while longer. We'll be here,